Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Fantastic Learntastic. I am Samit Gupta and welcome back to another awesome video. In this video, we are going to be continuing our journey on percentage. Now, before I start, check out my last video if you haven't already, so that you will understand all the concept that I'm going to be explaining to you. So without further ado, let's get started. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you some types of questions which can be solved as percentages, some type of questions which will come in your exam when you give a test on percentages. These are just a brief type of questions. These can be replaced with any numbers, with any form of numbers. Maybe I'm going to explain with whole numbers. Maybe they give you a fraction. Maybe they give you a decimal. But it's you who have to be prepared with all kinds of sums so that you can solve it without any problem. And that's basically the main goal of the channel. So I'll first revise a few rules that we did in our last class, and after that we'll start. So percentage, the word percent means per 100. It is basically a special fraction with the denominator as 100. So x upon per 100 will be x percentage sign. In words, it will be x percent. To change something into a percentage, okay. So if you have to change something into a percent, you have to multiply it by 100, and to change something from a percent, you have to divide it by 100. For example, if you have to change x into percentage, we will do x into 100, which will be x 100x. And if we have to change a percent into a normal number, and if we have x as a question, it will be x upon 100. So these are the few topics that I covered. I even talked about how the fractions and this is related, because when we multiply something, we get the same answer. When we divide it, we get the same answer. Okay, so now I will be talking about the different kinds of sum that will come in the exam. So let's get started. So now I will just give you a brief and tell you what questions these are. There are basically 4 types of them. And then we will be taking each case with an example, and I will tell you how to solve it. Friends, make sure you keep a book, pen, pencil in your hand so that you can note things down and solve with me, so that even you understand the percentage concept. And I'm again telling you, if you haven't watched my before video, go and check that out after pausing this video. Okay, so now I'll get started with the video. Okay, so percentage. So now, as you can see over here, I've given types of questions that can come from the exam. Okay. Now there are 4 types of questions, as I told. So let's read the first one. The first question says, find a certain percentage of a given quantity. You will have a given quantity, a quantity will be given, and you have to find a percentage of it. Now, one example of this is 15% of 70 kg. That's one type of question. The next one, to express a quantity as a percent of other. So we have to express one quantity, and that quantity is going to be the percentage of the other quantity. For example, 65 paise as a percent of 5 rupees. Now, mostly in this type of question, the units are mostly different. It will be meter, centimeter, rupees, paise. So just keep an eye on that. Next, we have what percent of 90 is 18, and then 28% of a number. Okay, we have a number, and that number's 28% is 42. So what we will do to find out the number? When done all together, read all together, this seems like a tough thing, but I will take this one by one, explain it to you so that my viewers, you will understand. And still, if you have any doubts, you can put in the comment section below. Okay, so now I will start taking these questions. Bring your pens and pencils and let's get started. So now I'll tell you how to solve the first kind of question. Find a certain percentage of a given quantity. So basically this question will have two parts. One will be percentage, one will be the given quantity. Well, we can consider the percent as 100, so three parts. Okay, so 15% of 70 kg. I've written this here, as you can see. So now there's going to be only one particular rule in this, that is change the percentage into fraction and then multiply it with the given quantity. So you will have a percentage converted into fraction multiplied with the given quantity. All right. So now I will tell you how to solve this question. All right. Okay, friends. So basically in this question, percentage is basically a fraction. Okay, so we have to change it into fraction. X upon 100 into Y. Okay, so the answer you will get by cutting will be the answer to the particular question. All right. So I'll share this question with all of you. So to solve this particular question, as I told, we have to change it into fraction. So it will be 15 upon 100, because when we have to change from a percent, we have to divide it by 100. 15 upon 100 times 70. Now pause the video, solve this in your book and find an answer, but in fractions. Now, once you have found out the answer, it should probably be 21 upon 2 kg. Yes, if you got that as the answer, you congratulations, you are correct. Now, you never leave it in a fraction when solving percentage question. Change it into decimal. So then it will be 10.50. That will be the answer. 3 minutes. Okay, so the answer will be 21 upon kg. Change into decimal will be 10.50 kg. So what we have to do? Change it into fraction, multiply it by 70 kg. All right, guys. Now let's move on to the next type of question. Okay. Now let us solve the next type of question. 65 paise as a percent of 5 rupees. Okay, 65 paise as a percent of 5 rupees. That's our next question. Okay, I'll just move it. Okay, so 65. So the units are not same, are they? So before understanding the rules, always change the units. So we will write it like first quantity 65 paise and second quantity that will be 5 rupees, which will be 500 paise, because 1 rupee equal to 100 paise, right? Okay, so 5 into 100 will be 500. So the rule of this is simple. First quantity upon second quantity times 100. So first quantity upon second quantity into 100. Seems easy, doesn't it? So this will be 65 upon 500 times 100. So now let us solve it. Again, pause the video, solve it in your book, and now let us solve it. So it will be first quantity upon the second, that will be 65 upon 500 times 100. So this will be the the chemical, no, not the chemical, the mathematical algebraic expression. So now when you multiply it, it will be cut, and then 5, and you will cut it and you will get 13. And this time it will be 13 percentage, because you're supposed to find the percent. All right. So now, if you got the same answer, congratulations, you are going pretty well. If not, then you can just pause it, go back, and learn the process again. And if you still have any doubts, you can tell me in the comment section below. Now, As I told, the third question we are going to be solving. So let's get started. Okay, so the third question. What percent of 90 is 18? Okay, now basically in this you have to find a percentage, and like the previous question, the solution to this problem will be second quantity upon the first quantity times 100. Again, if there are units, make sure that they are same because we can't solve any question in the same units. Okay, so I'll just like first quantity, that will be 90. Okay, the second quantity will be, sorry, and the second quantity will be 18, so it will be second quantity upon first quantity into 100. So according to the question, 18 upon 90 times 100. Pause the video, solve it in a book, and after solving, you shall probably get the answer as 20 percentage. Yes, so that's 20 percentage is the answer. 18 upon 90 times 100, you will get the answer as 20%, and that is the answer to this particular type of question. Now we will do the fourth one, and that will be the last question for this video. I will stop the video. You can rewatch it and understand, and then also be prepared. Okay. Now the fourth one is a bit trick question, but no problem. We'll solve it. So 28% of the number is 42. We have to find out the number. Okay. So basically to solve this question of a number, let us consider it to be x. So let the number be x. Fine. So after that, the question will be like 28% of x is 42. Okay, 28% of x is 42. That is the question. Okay, now after this, we will solve it in a mathematical way. Of means multiplication. Okay, so the of will mean multiplication, which will, so after this calculation, we will be getting x variable. Okay, I'll just write variable, x variable into, now now this x is the multiplication sign. So x into 28 upon 100 equal to 42, because that's what the question means. So 28 upon 100 equals 42. That's what the question is saying. The offer number. So that offer number into 28% equal to 42, and the percentage can be referred to as 28 upon 100, right? And after this, we will again simplify it further. Okay, and after that, we have to find the x. So it will be x is equal to 42 times 100 upon 28. So x is equal to 42 upon 100 upon 28. So we're basically taking things around and around. So 28 upon 100, right? Now this is a multiplication. When I take it to the next side, it will become division, and division will take the reciprocal, and then we change it to multiplication. That's why it is 100 upon 28 instead of 28 upon 100. And after that, we will be solving the question, we'll be cutting it, solving it, and we will get the answer as 150. So the required number is 150. Well, you can write the statement, hence the required number is 150. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed the video and you learned how to solve these mathematical operations of percentage. If you haven't, you can re-watch the video, and you can even put your doubts in the comment section below, and I will try to answer them either in the next video or in the comment section itself. So until then, revise, stay home, stay safe. Also, happy Navratri, and even the Shara is coming. So enjoy. And so that's for the video, guys. I hope you love the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.